Hi, random people of the internet. You're probably guessing by the title of this video. Yes, I'm going to be talking about my awkward Thanksgiving meal. Now, since today is actually Thanksgiving, this happened like a few minutes ago. So, anyways, it was like really awkward. That's why I'm like hiding under my blanket because this is super cringy. I did not plan this though. Probably should have planned it. Whatever, I'm gonna just wing it. Alright, so anyways, today, of course, was Thanksgiving, right? And we were all gathered around, my family, my uncle, my aunts, my 3 aunts, 2 cousins, my mom, of course, and my dad was in his room because, yeah. And, it was like a few minutes into the dinner meal where my mom was calling me so we could eat Thanksgiving dinner. So she told me to get a plate and go to the kitchen to get some food. And so there was like turkey, pork, or ham, whatever you call it, mashed potatoes. There was corn, potato salad, gravy, all that stuff that you'd find during a Thanksgiving meal. Anyways, so, and as soon as I went to sit down, it was like, I heard before I sat down, I was still in the kitchen looking through the food and stuff, and I heard my aunt saying all the blessings to God we're being thankful for all the food we have and stuff. And then after she said that, we all sat down and stuff, and like, it was like a few minutes, and then I decided to go sit down to my table seat. So I was like sitting in the far end of the table next to my cousin, and my aunt was on my right side. My younger cousin was on my left side. Even though she's older, she's the youngest in her family. And then since I'm morphorically so awkward, like it's so cringeworthy that I'm so awkward around people. And so I just sat there in silence, just like eating my food, and I was like so awkward. Like for almost 5 minutes, no one said a word. Until my aunt started saying, "Oh, the food is so good. I love the potato salad. Can you pass the bread, dear?" And I just sat there like, okay. And I just sat there eating my food, listening about the small talk around the table. It was so awkward. You have no idea. We would like sit there for 10 seconds without saying a word until someone else decides to break the silence and make it more awkward. And so they were passing on the bread around, eating the bread, getting stuffed, the stuffing for the turkey and stuff. I turned on my phone, sorry. And then we all just like, yeah, and then my mom brought in all the drinks, like the Coke, water, the Fanta, the orange soda Fanta, which I personally love the Fanta soda, which is the orange one. and then my aunt that was on my right side, she was like, she was asking my cousins if they wanted some orange juice, or the orange Fanta soda, and they obviously got some. And then she asked me, and I like, it was so awkward. Like, I just sat there like, and she poured me the cup, and then I had to pass it to my cousin. She's like, "Can you pass the orange soda to your cousin?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I passed it over to her side, which was my left, and she's like, "Thank you, darling." I'm like, "You're welcome." But I wasn't like that. I was like, "Welcome." And it was like so quiet. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how cringy it was. And then it was like, meh. And my brother came in, and my other cousins, and my baby cousin, and my 2 younger little cousins that are like around the age of 3 and stuff. And my brother came in, and I'm like, he's to be honest, he's my favorite out of 3 of my brothers. He's the oldest out of my family, so he was my favorite. Because we went to a lot of places, and it's fun to just be with him, because he's so funny. Anyways, so yeah, he came in and we all started eating and stuff, and when he came, I was already done with my food. So I went to the kitchen, threw away my food, drank the rest of my orange Fanta, put the fork in the sink, and I started talking to my brother about how awkward the meal was. And yeah, even though this is my first video, I thought I could share my Thanksgiving my awkward Thanksgiving meal to y'all, because it was really awkward and I had to get it off my chest. So, oh yeah, and speaking of which, I also, some of you might know Dan and Phil, also known as Dan Is Not on Fire and Amazing Phil, and I actually managed to get their books, the Tabanoff book and the Dapko book, which is super cool. I'm not showing it off, I just really wanted to show someone some of the accomplishments that I've been blessed by the gods. Thank you. Anyways, so yeah, that was my awkward meal, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time in the next video. I'll try to post regularly, but I'm not making promises. Bye!